Hi guys, I have a card video for you today, and this is Ragdoll Sweetheart Skating, and she is a little blue button stamps, and we are going to color her. We are going to start with the skin, and it's my favorite winter skin. It's the E000, the 00, stay, the E11, and I'm sorry if they're upside down, not my meaning, that, and the E13. So we're starting with the lightest color and just coloring in, and as her face and her hands are so small, I'm actually just coloring them at the same time. Again, I'm using a light source from the upper left corner, so underneath and on the right side is where the shadow goes, and she has some hair here that will cast some shadows too. Also, this little girl has no nose, and she's going to have a little nose here. Now just carefully line that like that. And then we're just gonna blend all this out with the E11 as usual. I really love these colors because they both give her some darkness from the E13 and the E11. Oh, I've already done that, sorry. But it also gives her the kind of peachy from the E00 and the E000. So I really like these colors as skin. And there. And that's the skin. For her hair, we again using the E30 series. I will be using other colors too, but today it's the E30 series because it has such a very nice color, but this time we're actually gonna have very little of those highlights, just upon her head, a little bit like this, and then we are going to use the more darker color much more, which gives it much more of a dark brown rich color. So we're going to start with the darkest color, which is the E59, and we're going to put that where her body casts a shadow, her clothes cast a shadow. We're also using it on the tips of the hair as usual, because they kind of usually are darker there. I'm going to use it as a deep shadow where her hair is bending. And I don't do as much shadows on top of these because, again, it comes from the upper left, so these shouldn't cast shadows on top of the hair. But her arms and her hand over here will cast a little bit of a shadow. Also, we are going to put it here as it's a bend. We're going to put it here as it has some roots there, and a little bit there. Then we're going on to the 39 and just blending that dark walnut E59 out. We're actually gonna blend quite a lot of it, just leaving very small of the lighter parts. And this is because I want her hair to be very, very dark. Also going to put some more on the line there, as that part of her hair is actually also casting a shadow. that. And then we are going in with the 35, which is the next lightest color I'm using this time. And this time I'm actually just gonna blend everything together and not gonna do the hair streaks that I'm usually doing, because I think it's actually looks pretty nice as it is, and the way the character is drawn, it kind of fits with it. And so and therefore I'm coloring extra on top of it to kind of hide some of the seams. And then we take the last and lightest color again, and this time just blending in that E35 into the rest. And that is her hair this time, or almost. I'm going to go over a little bit more with the 39 because I want it to be a little bit darker in its spots. Like that. Then we take the 35 and blend those out again. But there you have her hair. Now we're going to do her clothes, and we're going to do them in R80 reds and pinks, or they are very pink. This pink is a little bit dusty and I really like it. This is the one of the first colors I bought when I started collecting Copics, and yeah, I really love it. So I'm going to start with her ear muffs here. I think it's called muffs or puffs, something like that. They are going to be pink. And then we are doing the R85, and we're doing a couple of dots like this to make them look like they are soft and squishy. And we're using the R83 to do the same thing. Just gonna, with small bits, blending it out. And then I'm going over with the R81 again on top of that. I'm also going to do a bit of shading just with the R85, R83 and the R81. Then we're going to do her jacket. Like this. It's a purple jacket with white edges on. Then we're going in with the darkest color that I have, which is the 89, and this is just going to put some shadows where it's darkest on her, which is right with where her hair is, underneath her arm, underneath her scarf, and on the dark side of this arm. That. I'm going in with the 85, and as usual we just blend those out. This dark red is a little bit harder to blend, but makes it beautiful anyway. Then just blend it out. These pinks are perfect to play with when you play with flowers. It's gonna be pink because you want that dark core of your flowers. We have the 83. It's gonna blending out again. Now I'm actually blending quite long shadow, and then we just blend out with the last color, which is the 81. Like that. Then we are going to color her pants. And then we're doing the shadows again. The right side, couple of creases. That, and yeah, underneath her. Then we're going in with the 85 and just shade the side. Actually, I'm going to do this. I'm picking up colors from the tip of the 89, from the tip of the 89 to the tip of the 85. This will not in any way destroy your pens, because the color will only linger a little while on your tip of the 85. So if you're any kind of worried that the color would stay, just paint it on a scrap piece of paper and it will have been removed in no time. I'm doing this because I found that it didn't want to blend as I wanted. So then you just use this technique and pick up the darker color onto your lighter marker, and therefore you will have a better and easier kind of blend. I'm gonna go over to the 83 and I'm gonna just again elongate those shades. It's easier to blend between the 83 and the 85, so I won't be using the tip to tip technique there. Just gonna blend it out. And that leaves the last pink, which is the lightest R81. Like that. We're gonna do her shoes, and I've chosen to use the E40 range for those. And it's the E43, 44 and 47. So I just do a base coat of the 43. See? Like this. For the shoes. And then I go over with 47 for the deepest shadows. You do get a little bit of shadow from that. This, then I go over with the 44 and just blend that out carefully. And for the last part, just the 43 again. And those were the shoes. Now we're gonna do her scarf and her belt, and they are so small, so I'm just using 2 colors. Also, I didn't have a matching one, so you don't always have to use 3 to 4 colors. If you have small spaces that you want to color, you can use the just two colors for shadowing. I'm using the BG11 and the BG13 because I really like these. Gives this really beautiful kind of minty color. Then you just do all the shades on the scarves. That. And then just blend it out. So it's not that much details, just giving it a little bit of shading. Like that. Then we have the white parts and the skates. So we're gonna start with the skates, and we're just gonna color on this side. We're just coloring right off. On this one, we're just gonna color the tips. And then we are going to go in with the C0, and then we're going to with the blender pen, so you get kind of a metallic feel of the skate there. Then I'm going to use the C0 to make some dimension on these. Just try to kind of dot it a little bit to give it the sort of fussiness that these have. That. And then all we have to do is to ground her and give her a mouth, actually. So we're going to start by grounding her. And you do that by just doing a line in C2, and then I use C0 to give a little bit more ground. I'm going to give her a mouth. I'm going to use R12 because I don't want her to have a very strong one, and then we just dot that, and you can't see it. We take number 22 instead. So the R22 to give her an itty bitty mouth, like that. And that was my coloring video today. I hope you liked it, and if you want to see more coloring videos, please subscribe. If you liked it, please thumbs it up, and I'll see you later. Bye!